people to actually to picture themselves in happiness or forgiveness and or whatever. And I really wanted to do this for a couple of people specifically, and it was about um, loving themselves, right? Or saying I'm sorry, because it's about the same thing. Saying I'm sorry. Now, when we talk about loving ourselves or saying I'm sorry to ourselves or last time you probably saw maybe a shorter clip of forgiving ourselves or forgiving someone else. We find those things so hard. Why is loving ourselves so important? We know why it's important. We know why and things that it could do, but we also find it so difficult. Um, when it comes to brain science, we may not know what it does. We may have read some of the things it does. We may have read some of those self help books of what it could do. But I'm going to just write those things down because that's what brain science is to me. But I want to get into outside of the brain science. But let me just write it down real quick. And neurotransmitter, right? Neurotransmitter um, sends signals. That's what a neurotransmitter does, right? So it sends signals. And then you have dopamine, right? That is also something that sends from your brain, sends the feeling of euphoria, right? Things that make you feel pleasure um, in your thing. So that's what dopamine helps you feel with, right? Self care, self love, self compassion, self care, self compassion. That's what dopamine helps you with. A lot of those things, what part of the brain does it help you with? It helps you with the anterior cingulate cortex. So let me write that down. Anterior singular, cingulate, cingulate cortex. The anterior cingulate cortex. It also helps you with part of the prefrontal cortex. Those are just some of the things it helps you with. The anterior cingulate cortex, the prefrontal cortex. You'll also hear some things with oxytocin, oxytocin. I'm horrible spell oxytocin. Okay, with even with all that, and I'm gonna let you see that dopamine equals self care, sends out self compassion. The neurotransmitter sends um, 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 sends signals throughout the body, and this is all about loving yourself. But here's what it comes down to: Why is it so difficult? Why is loving yourself so difficult? It's difficult because we are blocking our own signal. We block our own signals. We block our own pathways. We block our own pathways from the past. The past we bring up to block our own signals. And that comes back to forgiveness. We bring up the past to stop ourselves for loving ourselves. We bring up the past to stop our signals from saying sorry and forgiveness for us to release dopamine to give ourselves pleasure. And if we cannot give our own selves pleasure, then we will never have relationships that will ever matter. We'll never have a relationship that will ever matter. Never. With yourself, if you can't have a relationship with yourself, you'll never have a relationship with anyone else. And that's because your past is being brought up from loving yourself. Your past is being brought up by you from the signals to stop yourself from loving yourself. You are doing it. You are bringing up your past to stop yourself. I'm not asking you to forget. There's a difference. I'm not asking you to forget. I'm asking you to stop blocking yourself with your neurotransmitters of the past from loving yourself. This is why you're not dumping some oxytocin into your body. You're not bringing up dopamine, which allows you to feel pleasure. That comes from self-care, self-compassion, and so you're able to develop a relationship with yourself. A relationship with yourself. That's tough because if you're not able to have a relationship with yourself, you're not going to be able to have a relationship with anyone else. I'm going to keep that simple. I'm going to let this sink in because this should allow yourself. Well, if you're going to ask yourself, why am I bringing up the past? Go see someone. Go see someone to help you figure that out. Really. That's going to help you um, figure this out. You can talk to me, talk to someone else, but go talk to someone to help you figure this out while you keep blocking yourself. I hope this helps. I'm Dr. Paul Dyer, and many blessings to you and your family. And stop blocking yourself and start loving yourself. Thank you.